5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're live with Neve.
All right. Here we are. You're on Live with Neve. It is fantastic Memorial Day weekend. It's 10 a.m. here on the East Coast, and we're having a great morning. We got some fun guests coming up. Of course, we have our usual Julie and myself, and Mike Imperato, our regular cast members. I'm sure Toby Simmons from Wilshire Boulevard, our gal on Wilshire, will be with us some point. And for our musical guest today, just have a really great cat. His CD is called Cafe Fun Fun. And that must mean fun, I'm sure, because that sounds what it's all about. And Phil is just a tremendous musician, excellent jazz player. But lurking deep below his soul of bossa nova lurks a real rock and roll animal who we'll talk about a little bit. So, Julie, come on, let's see what you're up to in Tampa this morning. Howdy.
Hey, hello.
Howdy. What's happening down south?
No, not much. It's just getting hotter and hotter and hotter here. It's like 100 degrees yesterday.
Wow. Well, yeah. I'm going to just tell you, I'm glad I'm not in Florida at the moment. It's about 70 degrees, maybe 65 and no humidity. So when you come up here, hopefully you'll get a little bit of that. But unfortunately, if you're coming up in July, I think you might be roasting just like in Florida. But we do have air conditioning here, so
thank God.
We'll make it through alive, hopefully. Although if you and Sam come here, for all we know, there could be some cataclysm. Who saw COVID coming? We could just have all of a sudden the power go out and zombies running amok. And here in Highlands, there'd just be very well-dressed zombies, and they're well-dressed zombie dogs. They would be roaming here and there, the beautiful people with their beautiful dogs and animals, except they'll be like, ah. I watch Zombie World which is a great fun. If anybody hasn't seen Zombie World, even if you hate zombie movies, you've got to watch it. I can't give it away, but just the ending's priceless and a lot of fun. I know it's an old movie, but at any rate, enough of that. So what do you, how about the Cogs of War Boys? I noticed that they are getting pretty busy. They have a big metal fest coming in Florida soon. Have you seen that?
Yeah, I saw something.
They're looking for some bands.
I reached out to them. They weren't really, I don't think they're as quite involved with it as I thought. If it's the same festival you're talking about. Because I reached out, asked about that. And I'm like, well, now we're just kind of funneling people. So, but anyways, yeah, there are several festivals, to your point, that are opening up down here in Florida. And so there's a bunch of metal festivals. So yes, please go look for them. The one that you're speaking of with Cogs of War, who we had on earlier with Billy Wright and friends, we had. They're awesome. They're a mosh community. They're super cool, and they do support a lot of different festivals, metal festivals. So yeah, they're a good source to follow for these metal festivals. So yes,
excellent,
definitely. Yeah.
Well, I haven't been able to look here. We've got some regulars showing up here. We have Kim and Pam. Good morning, ladies. We hope you're
guys
doing well. And we haven't seen anybody from Down Under. I know Graham was on this morning. He was playing direct from Down Under, amongst our many friends. And who else we got here? Okay, people, we've had some, in the past week, we've had some interesting guests, or not guests, I should say. Julie's had some new, I don't know what we call those folks.
Emails? Oh, stalkers or weirdos?
Well, they're weirdos fits, I think. Julie got some new friends. Tell us about your friend, Julie. What's his name first off?
Oh God, please don't make me.
Come on, I want to hear it all. You got to spill it. Just you're with about us and 200,000 people,
I have to.
or at
It's
least two.
on my phone. I don't know. His name is Sebastian something something.
Sebastian, and tell us about Sebastian. What is Sebastian's hobbies? Give us like a Tinder update on Sebastian. Come
That's where he
on,
needs to be, is on Tinder.
come
Okay,
on,
so
come on.
whatever. He's been sending me cock shots. Okay, everybody happy? Dick shots. Yes, not only dick shots, but shots of him hooked up to a machine with electrodes running into his shorts, hooked up to his dick.
And can you describe the dick?
Here, how about I show you?
I don't know if I want to see. Oh,
If you look up here in the corner,
Julie has a big cock aimed at her right
here's
now.
a dick. And here's one with the machine. I don't know if you can see if you zoom in or not. Here, let's make this full screen. There you go.
Lord
Now you
have
see the
mercy.
machine here, and you can see the wires, and that's the dick right here. This big thing, flat thing. Anyways, yeah, that's it. So I've been getting those.
So keeping this
You
going,
brought it up.
I did, and we're going to continue this for a moment because we have a little time, and we have to explore the possibilities of what you're thinking about. And what are your feelings on the whole transaction? We'll call it. To keep
what transaction? There is no transaction.
Well, how did he come? How did he come to reach out to you?
I don't, because you and I had some weird messages coming to us, and we decided to read them on the air.
Now, do we have any of those? There's no way to play any of those at this point. They have to be uploaded and stuff.
Oh no, I have them. They can be played. Yes, I've got them all uploaded. But
just trigger one while we're sitting here. We got a few minutes. We got like 7-10 minutes. All
right, I'll just pick one at
guys. This now remember. First off, if you're watching this show, and if you're a fainting goat, if you are easily offended, if you can't watch an R-rated movie. Hi Angie, we have a friend for you if you're looking. I kind of agree with you, Pam. I've had stalkers who it only lasted 10 minutes and then it turned into a lifetime.
All right, so what am I supposed to do now? All right, here we go.
Just roll one. Take a random one. You got no
it's
idea
gonna be a couple minutes. I don't know. Here we go.
Oh, my battery is running low. I think Jesus is telling us we got to wrap the segment because we're at 55:35. Let's go on to the next question, please. We're getting dangerous.
We have two questions left. We have two. Have you ever thought about someone else while making love to your partner, and did they find out?
Yeah, I told her.
Who was it?
I'm not going to say a word. No.
Was it like a celebrity or like a hall pass person or no?
No.
Former person. Former
it was
lover.
Somebody. I'll just say this, and it wasn't any time recently, but I've lusted for a friend of mine, a friend of my, not partner because we weren't in that kind of relationship. But I lusted for one of my girlfriend's friend heavily, but I never acted on it. I didn't succumb to my urges, but I was pining for her.
Oh, so I good for you.
So I got to say, yeah, I probably was thinking about that maybe time or two. But you know what? There's a saying down south that I think bears repeating. It doesn't matter where you get your appetite as long as you eat at home. And that's my feeling. If you want to think about, you could be, for some people you could involve wanting to have carnal sex with Bozo the Clown. Well, if your husband's willing to dress up like Bozo, what the hell, man? Make the clown happy. Hey! Man, I can't. Do we have any more questions about?
Oh, nothing about clowns. Thank the Lord. Oh.
We can do there's a whole subsect on Reddit.
Oh God, no, hell.
Evil clown sex. You think you've seen the most disgusting thing in the world? It's got to be there.
No.
All right, so let's hear this last tawdry question. If we haven't lost our audience by yet.
Do you enjoy fantasies? And what's the wackiest fantasy you've ever fulfilled?
Jesus Christ! This is
No,
this is
I don't
making me
know.
red.
I don't know. Jesus doesn't agree necessarily. Jesus has to come back
Let's just
and say yes or no, yay or nay
look.
about
Let's Jesus just leave Jesus out of this.
Okay, well, you're the one who brought him into it. So Jesus said,
Well,
no, that didn't
look.
happen.
Remember, Jesus has better internet than we do, so he's sitting up there right now, flicking through millions of our pages. Going, no, I don't think he's gone. I think he'll better bring some quarters with him. Anyway,
So do you know
here's what I
yeah, your
um,
fantasies?
my fantasies were pretty normal. Big hot blondes, look like Playboy material, classic. And so I'm pretty happy with my life as far as my entertainment choices.
See, I find that really knowing you, I find it extremely hard to believe that you do not have a wacky fantasy that you've not fulfilled.
All I can say is I am in the Mile High Club. I'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
Now that was but that's like everybody wants that. But I had to manifest it. That was pretty fun.
That's
all I will
fair.
say, it was fun for both parties. And
there was more than one party involved. Oh, I thought when you said
just I manifested the we'll have to call it. We'll get more clinical here. The transaction, we'll call it. And it didn't involve any animals, so I was okay. And my
bonus.
I did ask for extra blankets a few hours later when everybody fell asleep. At any rate,
was this a long flight? I take it. Overseas?
Yeah, it was a long night. It was overnight going abroad. So you get bored on those flights. I mean, if you really have the bucks, you can get your own little private spa. They have those in some of the 747s, which is optimum. You've actually got your own bed and you can't see any of your neighbors. And only thing happens is every once in a while, the stewardesses will plunk their head down into it, and you're like, "Hi, how you doing? We're having a little Hail Mary down here." Had to bring up the old ticker. I started him up, and there's just no putting him down. We're doing you a public service, I tell you.
Oh my God! So this.
Oh, look, he brought a little green animal with him. Oh no! Look, it went from this tiny thing, and it grew so big. Oh my God!
So this is now the Ask Jules and Neil any sex question segment.
But remember, we have to going forward. They can't all be directed at us. They can ask advice. I can't be talking about the same crap every time they call. We'll have to tell them, look at the archives. Because most of this stuff, for anybody involved, living
whatever
dead.
The rules are. Yeah. Oh, we lost Neil. Okay, so the rules are, it has to be going forward, new stuff, whatever. Can't be just past stuff. You can have any, asking, advice if you want, whatever. We can't give out advice officially because we aren't therapists or whatever. So, but yeah, ask us what we think, whatever. You can talk about sex. We don't care. So new segment come in. Ask Jules and Neil all about sex questions and whatever those may be. We don't care. You can ask them live on the air by just going to our comment section. And when we get to the, just ask away. And we will get to your questions as quickly as possibly and answer them. And it will be fun, trust me. So yeah.
All right. Well, that was certainly got our R rating as justified today. So it is 10:14. That was just a sample of some grotesque saturnalia that occurred last week, and we're going to have our great friend coming up. Mike Imperato is going to be on right after the break, and then we're going to go ahead and we're going to have our pal Phil, if we haven't chased him out of the room yet. Next time we do that, Phil, I'm going to have you play slinky background music for it. We got to get a groove thing going.
You know what? I'll set up the wah-wah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love it.
Classic 70s porn, man. Classic porn. And by the way, I like the direction the show's gone in. This is good. This is good.
Do you need any? Do you and the wifey? Do you guys need
Oh
any
my God.
advice of any kind? Are you having any
No.
problems that we should tell everybody about?
Well, I'd like to think of myself as a frustrated gynecologist / therapist myself. So
Okay. Well,
yeah.
I'm a lesbian, so don't worry.
All right.
You're with friends. I knew it at an early age, and I'm having a good time. Ah, yes, Susan, I got to send that dog to Mike. Mike, I've been lax. I have something for you from our pal Susan. But so I'm glad you're enjoying the new segment. We're going to go to a break, and then we're going to be back. We're going to have Mike, and then we're going to have Phil, and we're going to have some great music, and hell, we're going to have some laughs. So here you are live with Neve, past the hour. Roll it.
Hi, this is Leland Sklar, and I am hanging with Neve, and I am having the best time of my life.
Live with Neve Fridays on the East Coast from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m.
All right. A big thank you for Leland. I always enjoy seeing his smiling face.
And a shout out to him. Today's his birthday. So Leland Sklar,
happy birthday.
Happy birthday. And we will give you the Leland Sklar bird for your happy birthday. Happy birthday, Leland. We love you.
Happy birthday, Leland. We'll see you soon, man. Nam is coming. All right.
So we got Mr. Mike Imperato next.
Yeah, Mike's sitting there. He's behaving. He doesn't look too restless in the dressing room.
There you go.
How you doing, Mikey?
I'm good. You're getting sedate, Mike, today. Oh, I'm freaking sedate.
No.
It's gonna be a whole new experience for you guys, unless I go. I might just go off, but I don't know yet. So
we're good.
First, happy birthday, Leland.
Hey,
and just want to say, thanks for all the prayers and well wishes. My son is doing great. The worst is behind us.
good.
We're still in quarantine, but his central line is out. No more IV stuff every day, and based on his numbers, the stem cell transplant works. So now a year of immunotherapy, and we are good to go.
All right.
I'll probably stay out here with him till mid-July. At least his birthday's July 11th. And mine's July 3rd, so we'll spend our birthdays together, and after that, I'll start heading back east.
Excellent.
Good.
Excellent
Wonderful.
That is really good news. So tell me, if you're so sedate, you're calm, I guess. Son's doing well, but it's unusual to see you. I mean, usually if I talk to you on the phone, you're wired up. But
I want to get this out of the way first. I want to say this weekend, as we all lift our glasses, or whatever you do on a Memorial Day weekend, whether it's camping or sports or drinking or barbecuing, awesome. Just remember all the guys that never came home. That's what this weekend I get so aggravated, because people have to understand there's a difference between Veterans Day and Memorial Day. Everybody posted pictures of the veterans. That's just like all these other religions jumping on Christmas because they want freaking presents. No. Right. Memorial Day, those are the ones that made the ultimate sacrifice. And if we cheapen that holiday by including every person that ever served, that's a sin. It really, truly is a sin. That's like comparing, Medal of Honor winners with a guy that went in the service and never left a desk in 4 years. It's not right. So I know, hey, I have, I love on Veterans Day. I share all the photos of all the veterans in my family. But guess what? Nobody in my family died in combat or never made it home after. So please respect this holiday and leave it as it is for the true heroes who never made it back. That's it on Memorial Day. Now, so I decided I'm not watching any more modern TV. I'm done with the bullshit. Yeah, it offends me. But instead of demanding that they stop producing it, I'm just not watching it anymore. I'm back to the classics, Carol Burnett, MASH, all these other shows. I don't want to watch shows with 11-year-old transvestites. I'm done. Stop jamming that shit down my throat. So guess what? I choose not to watch. But here's the thing we have to suffer through watching these shows, though, the classics. 9 billion commercials a day, and there's only 4 of them that play 9 billion times. We have Leaf Gutter, we have Anderson Windows, we have West Shore Homes. Now, let me tell people something, because I had West Shore Homes come out to my house. If you are trying to guess what it's going to cost to have your one-day bath installed, triple the number in your head, because that's what it's going to be. I have, like, in my house in Myrtle Beach, I don't think the shower could have been 3x5, if that. I'm thinking, $6,000. What do you do? Take this out, put new panels in. $15,000. No wonder why they're giving you free labor and 5 years, 0% interest.
Yeah, right.
And just like the timeshare people. Right. So then I emailed the salesman and I said, sorry, that was way more than we expected. Oh, my manager wants to set up a call with you. He could work a better deal. Is this a freaking timeshare or what?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, first of all, they got these guys that look like televangelists doing these commercials that you want to kill them. You want to leap into the screen and just strangle them. Yeah. So we know, we're going to do this for free. No, nothing's free. When you see the price, you're going to have a freaking heart attack. Oh, that's that. Now, okay, I went online. I looked up the net worth of Joe Namath, $25 million. Chris Berman, $30 million. So now, Joe Namath with that freaking Medicare commercial. And what pisses me off, first of all, they got to use the word entitled. Instead of saying take advantage of everything this plan offers you, it's make sure you get everything you're entitled to. Right. There's that entitlement word again. It's bullshit. So now, the new one with the extended car warranty. Hey, guys, this is Chris Berman here. Chris Berman just signed another multi-million-dollar deal, I think, for $20 million. He's not using a freaking extended car warranty. He's saying, this thing has saved my butt so many times. Okay, Chris, first of all, if you're driving a car that doesn't have a freaking manufacturer's warranty because it's that freaking old, you're an asshole. Your accountant's an asshole. If your wife is doing your checkbook, she's an asshole. Somebody in your family's a complete freaking asshole. Because if I'm worth $30 million, I'm not worried about any freaking breakdowns of my car. Because I'll tell you what, when I was 18, I threw up in a car once. I wasn't going to clean it. I just sold it the next day and got another car. That's how you do it. So, I mean, if I'm Chris Berman and I get a headlight, my headlight goes out, guess what? I'm going back to the dealership for another car. I'm not going to say, I need my extended warranty. It's such bullshit that they expect us to believe that, that this is so freaking, that Chris Berman is actually using this company. No, he's not. Same way Joe Namath and his wife, or if he's married, I don't know, is sitting around the kitchen table saying, honey, what are we entitled to this month? No, he's not. He doesn't give a shit. So,
he's got a hell of a pension from the NFL.
Of course. Plus, he was Broadway Joe. He had his hands in everything. But so that's the thing. So I have to say, all right, here's the thing. Do I want to watch 11-year-old transvestites, or do I want to watch freaking Chris Berman selling me extended warranty plan? So what I'll probably do is just wind up shutting it off altogether and saying, screw it, back to reading my books.
Have you heard about the new? There's a new show where they have the what was it? Midget transvestites. They box. They fight.
Oh my God. Oh, you can't use that word anymore. Oh, it's the little people. It's little people. That's a little person.
Yeah, they
it's
fight.
Not
little persons.
Yeah,
little
you can't say midgets anymore.
God damn, dude, whatever. Okay, let me just
say
this really
easy
quick.
Here, easy, guys.
I'm going to say this really quick.
We don't want an army of little people swarming us. It could be like Zulu. They'll have little pointy sticks and start stabbing and shit at us.
Wow.
You don't know, man. It might go medieval on us,
That right there, I can't even go beyond. That was just so over the top.
This is going to be like Lord of the Flies shit.
That was horrible. Okay, but let me just say this. So a very good friend of mine, somebody I grew up with since ninth grade.
Are they height challenged?
No. Oh I'm just doing a relatable story. Okay. Had muscular dystrophy, but guy was hilarious. Okay. One of his favorite things, and it cracked me up every single time. First, it was like weirded me out, but one of his favorite episodes of South Park was the cripple episode, was the Crips and the Bloods episode.
Oh my God.
And he made all these cripple jokes all the time. And at first I was like, dude, are you okay? And then he's like, and cracking the fuck up and going to town. Yes. And he's doing every single South Park cripple joke he could find. He's making up his own cripple jokes, and he's going to town. And he and all of his other friends from camp who had muscular dystrophy were all doing the same thing. And I'm like, oh my God.
You got to send that to Trey Parker and get him on.
Right. I'm like, dude, you just took comedy to a whole new level there. Because it was brilliant.
Now that's actually funny.
It was because that's all they did was make cripple jokes all of the time.
God. I see a totally new reality concept.
Dying. It was so funny.
One
Find
more
me
thing
these
before
people,
I go.
Julie.
Wait, did you guys see yesterday? Somebody shared on Facebook. There's a company now selling jeans. So if you look at these jeans, you say, "Oh my God, that person peed himself." The jeans are designed to make it look soaked around the crotch. Why? Oh my God! Every other country in the world is looking at us saying, "Assholes, we're surrounded by assholes."
Hey,
First
remember.
Why do you want somebody to think you peed yourself? Why?
It's the Schwartz. It's marketing, merchandising.
Why would you want to walk around and say, first of all, if I got a freaking little dribble on my shorts coming out of the bathroom, oh, I'm freaking not coming out till it's gone. So you're telling me people want to walk around with people saying, "Oh my God, that guy peed all over himself and he doesn't care"? Who's buying these pants? Why?
You know, the only people, if you have to do that, the only people who should walk around with piss in their pants are some real diehard alcoholics who just don't give a shit. They're at the point of life where they just walk up and start pissing while you're talking to them. You're like,
are these like the bullet holes that you can stick on your vehicle?
Yeah. It's like, it's ridiculous. I wish I had a picture of it to show you. But yeah, so oh my God, that guy peed himself. No, the pants are totally dry. They're just designed to look like he peed himself. Why?
Why?
I don't know. Because that's how stupid America is becoming.
I want to see.
Did you see my rant yesterday? So we go to this hospital to get his line taken out, or the day before. The waiting room is completely empty. Everybody's like at least 10 feet apart. Here comes this nurse's aide with somebody in a wheelchair. I'm sorry. Here comes this nurse's ass with somebody in a wheelchair. She puts her right next to me, 6 inches away. And she says, "Oh, somebody will be out to get you in a little while." And she leaves. Now I got this freaking wheelchair person next to me. I'm trying to be in quarantine. So what do? I got to get up and move. This is a medical worker, a nurse's ass. A nurse's aide, or whatever the fuck you want to call her. An idiot. A fucking idiot. There were 9 million empty places to stick this person in a wheelchair. Do I attract these freaking morons? Does I have like a magnet on me?
I'm the same. It's like a neon sign that says,
"Yeah,
come, I want to play with you."
Yeah,
and please come
be near me. I want you near me. No, I don't.
Stupidity, please come to me. Stupid people. Yeah,
unbelievable.
Remember this, guys. You're looking at it wrong. Life is a real party and an adventure. And if you think about it, really stupid people kind of make the world go round. They're great fodder for humor. They keep us entertained.
But we're being overrun now.
Remember, though, nature has a way of thinning the herd. Like there's some guy I read about today.
Well, nature better start thinning because it ain't happened in a long time.
Let me get. We're almost about to go out to the break, but I'm going to give you a quick example. There's a guy in Ohio, a Florida man, apparently decides to relocate to Ohio because he gets up there and he buys a bunch of shit on credit, including like a tractor, a big tractor. He had visions of being a farmer, a dental floss tycoon. So he's up there and he decides to pay off his land and shit by making bombs to sell.
What?
I'm not making this up.
Wait, like marijuana bombs or bombs?
No. Shit to blow up things.
Oh my God.
So the guy's already, he's on my list. He's on the Moody Loaner hotline. I've seen his face before come through, you know? Well, at any rate, dig this. It gets worse. Actually, it gets better for the species. Like I said, this is a self-limiting illness. The guy blows himself up, including like half of the neighborhood, and he's gone. The chunks, he's like, chum.
Decimated, obliterated.
Yeah, he's total chum. And I just said, where did this guy come from? And what was he thinking right before? It might have been a hold my beer. I can smoke in here.
Oh my God.
I'm guaranteeing it's some shit like that.
It wasn't anything like, oops, that was a bad idea.
He's the kid who used to write a manifesto in high school. And if you sat next to him, you'd be like, I'm not hanging with this kid. He's writing bad pictures and drawing stick figures, stabbing each other, you know? So it's a key giveaway, even at a young age. I knew. I was like, that kid's going to be weird. 15 years later, he's fucking Richard Ramirez, you know? Bloody Night Stalker running around. But I digress. We've covered a lot of topics this morning on Live with Neve. It is 10:30. It's half past the hour. We're going to be back. We're going to have Phil Fest. Mike, hang around. We'll be talking shortly. All right, everybody, we're going to the break. We'll be right back. Woo.
We'll be right back.
Here we are at the base of the old bridge. It was washed out in 1990, forcing them to build a brand new bridge. We're very close to the spot where Bill Skeeto was hung back in December 3rd, 1864. We will go explore that spot shortly. We just wanted to show you the base of the bridge that forced them to cover up the hole with tons and tons of cement and rock.
Hey guys, I'm international singer-songwriter Hira and I'm on Live with Neve. See you guys soon.
All right, all right. We love her. She's great. Another ISSA member. Today we have an excellent musical guest, and he's not only a musician, he's a songwriter. He sings, he plays guitar, he produces other music. He's just an all-around musical mensch, if I might say. Great taste. He really... he's got the producer's chops as well, and I'm glad to be a friend of his. I hope someday to have him working with me on something cool. He's just a tremendous guy, a lot of fun, and a tempero, I guess is what they call them. Well, let's get him on. Without further ado, here he is, the one, the only Phil Fest.
Temperos unite.
There we go, man.
Temperos unite.
Temperos unite. Yeah, man. Florida's happening.
Temperos. Yeah, baby.
Yeah. So what's going on? You got so much.
Well,
you have exciting things. We got your Cafe Fan. Tell us a little bit about that latest thing.
Certainly will. But first off, I'd like to, congratulate Mike, on the progress on his son. Great news. He mentioned that his birthday is on July 3rd. My birthday's on July 3rd. Go figure. Go figure. So we got a little synchronicity going on here.
Synchronicity. I love it. And
yeah, man. So, but yes, I have a new record out called Cafe Fon in Portuguese, Fon in English. Mm-hmm. Here's a hard copy right here.
Very nice.
And blah, 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 blah. And I believe you have the WAV files. You've heard the record.
I do.
And released about a month ago. So I have a radio campaign that is getting off to a fairly good start on the jazz, weekly radio charts. It's I'm in the top 60, but I haven't cracked the top 50 yet. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
I know people hear it, they're going to be buying it. It's excellent. And congratulations on another project that just sounds great. The engineering is really just excellent. And your musicians, it's obviously the guys you work with, you have a history and there's chemistry going on.
Yeah, it's all about, and Neil, you know what, Neve, you know how it is. I like that, by the way, Neve. That's cool.
Well, it's Neil Ernest Van Erdy. It's a lot easier to say than
I know.
kind of
I
abbreviates the whole thing.
I figured it out. I was like, okay, that's cool, and that's got a good little vibe to it.
Now I need a symbol though, like I need a Prince thing to put on my contracts, have a special typewriter key and all that weird shit.
Right, you do need a symbol, your own insignia, like an insignia, right?
Yeah,
but but you know how it is, Neve. You know, when you being a professional musician and been in the business as long as I have, it's ultimately it comes down to the chemistry of the guys you're working with, right?
Sure.
The guys and gals, and I'm blessed to have fairly stable crew of people I enjoy working with, but it's always fun to mix in the fresh blood.
Sure.
Which I was able to do on this outing. And because that always, it
spices things up and you play off each other a little differently.
It does.
Sure.
And as we evolve, and my sound's always evolving. And like you said, I'm deep down inside, I am a rock and roller. And at this stage, of the game, it's so different than it was back in our day,
Yeah. No doubt.
It is. And, rock and roll is in a very, things are right now, the industry is so different, and rock and roll exists. Of course, there's some great new bands out. There's a lot of great veterans doing projects,
Right.
So there's all these all-star lineups all over the place, of all these heavy hitters, like, oh, this band's got Billy Sheehan in it. Oh,
right.
This band's got, Richie Kotzen, and you know what I mean? Like there's all this all-star lineup bands, and like, oh, Neil Schoen's playing with these guys, George Lynch is he paired up with, Doug Pinnick from King's X, and they had a cool thing going. So there's a lot of that kind of stuff going on.
Sure.
And but there's no but there's really no radio outlets, or it's not like it used to be.
Not at all.
Isn't. No.
The whole business model's changed, and
it's really different.
The songwriters can make some money, but to be an artist, I mean, and I'm saying that especially the big guys, like Mark Hudson's not going to have a problem, because when Aerosmith wants the record to come out, they're going to call him up and go, "Hey, Marky, what have you got for us this time? Give us another hit song." And but those guys make money. But as far as the average guy in the street, like people like us who might sell several thousand records, hopefully, or more. I mean, anybody who can sell 100,000 records on their own, they're doing something right.
Oh no, that's a lot. Yeah. Oh, you can get to that point.
Then you really get it. Then you can make some decent money playing on tour if there was touring going on. But right now, I think because of the fatigue of everybody just wanting entertainment, it's going to trickle down slower to the people like us, because you also have to remember the COVID thing has made it so that a lot of the weekend warriors have had nothing to do. So they're willing to go out and do gigs for shit money. I mean, $150 for
there's
four
a lot,
people.
There's a lot of that going around. And so as things perk back up. So, I mean, I guess where I was going with all that. So right now at this point in my career, it's easier for me to pursue the music I'm doing right now because I can go out and perform it by myself.
Right.
And it doesn't require me having and of course I need to work with bands, but since it's a little bit different thing, I don't have to have a set lineup like I did, back in the day, like my band D-Force. We were together for 5 years. We rolled around in a van for years and years and years and wrote our own, so man, it's at, being in our 50s now, it's almost to have something like that roll, and it's just such a different dynamic now.
Oh yeah, and it's a true thing. Unless it gets harder to travel the older you get. I mean, it's just like driving. Like I can be down in Tampa tomorrow, but like give me 14 hours if I'm hustling, and I can be down there. And there's like somewhere down in South Carolina, there's a Walmart that I usually get to, and I sleep for an hour or two, and then I just get back in the car. But I know that 16 hours door to door max, and same time, if you do that for a month in a row, the shit beat the hell out of you.
Sure. Oh yeah. I mean, I can't tell you how many times we drove up and down Eastern Seaboard, and
I've done it myself too.
West out to LA a few times, Vegas, then all up and down the Midwest, all over, the southern US. The only parts we never went to was really like see it, like the Northwest. That's the only area we never got to, but
and that's another drive. God almighty, people don't realize how big the country is till they drive across 10.
But
80.
Speaking of D-Force, my old cohort and partner in crime, Ronnie D, who is doing very well for himself as always. He's a survivor. He has a great studio now in Clearwater with our old engineer Doug Johnston, and called All Access Recording.
All right.
Is that the name of the studio?
That is the name of their studio, All Access Recording. Yep. And I was there. Please do. And I was there 3 weeks ago and did 2 music videos, which I will send you guys once they're ready to go.
Yeah. Can you
Can't
please?
wait.
Yeah.
We'll definitely
certainly will.
May I ask who's the contact person and all that and information so I can
I'll send you everything. Yeah. In fact, it's Ronnie D.
Do you mind? Okay,
thank
you.
And it's Ronnie D.
Would you mind if I said that you referred
I've
me?
already sent him a note, Jules, just saying we want to have him on. So
cool. Yeah.
We have to percolate that up. Yeah.
And I spoke with him yesterday, and he saw your message again, and was was like, oh yeah, so he's looking forward to hear, he's looking forward to being on the show. Yep. So
very cool. Well, he's certainly he's a bad man. The guy's definitely got some skills.
Oh, absolutely. So he was, he's always been very tech savvy. So he's produced a couple of really cool videos. So on one of my songs, "Smile on Your Face," which is on the record, we did a lyric video. Okay, so it's with the words going up, blah 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 blah, and the lyrics of the song. And then we also did a kind of a video, against the green screen where me and a couple of the guys where we're in different scenarios. So. It's kind of cool because I'd never done anything like that before.
That's great.
Yeah, and then they do kind of like you guys. They do a live. Thing as well. So we did a live thing, which they'll feature at some point on their Tampa Bay, All Access show. So
they'll have to check that out. Send us some info, man, because I'd like to see what they're doing on Tampa All Access. That's interesting.
Yeah, and everybody's going in there and playing. It's great.
Excellent.
Do you know Dave Flash Morgan? Have you worked with him at all?
I know him.
Okay, good.
We never worked together. It's just from back in the day.
Yeah.
The name comes up all the time, but we don't know each other. We just don't know each other well. That's all.
Okay. Yeah, he's a good friend of mine, good radio buddy from back in the day and stuff like that.
I remember Flash. Oh yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Because I was going to say, I mean, maybe there could be some, me, I'm all about the networking and the collaboration thing and connecting everybody,
And and what like Ronnie and those guys are doing over there, it's grassroots also. I mean, they're really. He set that studio up. Yeah, I mean, they're in business, but they're really trying to help the artists. And it's kind of like what you guys are doing. It's like we're all on the, we're all doing our part to keep this thing alive.
Yeah.
Excellent.
And I can say, honestly, it gives you a positive feeling to know that despite the pandemic and all the craziness that's going on, there are those of us who have raised our frequency up to the point where we have learned to overcome all of that and work together and collaborate and network to build something better and yet survive and work and get along with each other and all that stuff.
Yes.
And I think it's an amazing thing. It was a big test. And I think a lot of us have passed that test and have survived to go on to do bigger and better things. I think that's a special bond.
It's a good thing.
It creates a special bond between all of us.
Yeah, no, and everybody everybody's a spoke of that wheel, right?
Exactly,
so everybody,
absolutely.
like what you two are doing. I mean, it's just great to see, and and it's an honor for me to be a charter member of the program where I come on every couple months. And,
we love you.
Thank you so much.
Just see the great work you're doing and the fun and the spontaneity and kind of the uncensored approach because it's real, and. And seeing that and seeing the electronic node cockpits. I mean, that was great. That makes that's. I mean, where else are you going to get that? You know, and it's like
we'll
it's
make
cool.
sure we send you some more, Phil. We'll keep you abreast.
Dude, I'm
We'll send you all of our whatever. You know, I told Julie, I
have a mailing list of people that I just send and forward them to as I get them.
Yeah.
I think Julie's secretly sending pictures out on herself.
Yeah.
Yeah, that must be it. You know, all I can gather from that is it must be a feeble attempt at enhancement, perhaps. But
yes.
you know, but yeah, but anyways, you know, I'm just saying. So it's your all show is evolving, and it just keeps getting better.
Thank you.
And,
We
really that's
so
really
much.
super nice, man.
It
We really do
is.
appreciate that. It means a lot, and
it comes from people like you. You know, if we couldn't do it without our guests and our friends, and you know, like you, Phil, you know, comes on and you know, shares your stories and all of your energy and.
I want to figure out how to get him up here,
your music, well, Bill and I can just take turns driving up anytime.
Yeah,
I'm just telling you this because like there's so many good
Yeah.
venues here for what you do, Phil. I mean,
yeah. Oh, I have a lot of contacts up there for this stuff, you know.
Yeah.
And like Jules said, it's getting so hot down here, and then he's up there talking about 70 degrees and no
I know,
humidity.
Right.
I mean, come on.
Look behind me.
Dude, yesterday was so hot, man. It was 98 in my car.
Yeah, I know. It's been
crazy.
Yeah.
I had the top down. I had the top down for the past week in the car, and
oh man,
God,
it was just so beautiful. Taking a ride it just made me feel like $1 million.
In reality,
Kane.
Look at that. In reality, it's been hot and steamy around here really since March. I mean, we've had a couple of nice days, but March was hot and steamy. April was hot and steamy. May, you know, we've had some of the. It's always warm, but
a little.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we got to go to a break. I hate to say it. I'm looking at the clock and we're running over, so we're going to be back and actually let Phil play and talk, and we'll have some more fun. We're going to put you through the paces today. All right, let's go to a break. We're out of here.
Yeah, I'll do that as soon as I find what I need to play. Hold on a second. Oh, there it is.
I'm Neil from Live with Neve. We have an exciting connection for our veterans, country music fans, and there is something for everyone. Gone Country Hats at GoneCountryHats.com. That's right, we've partnered with Gone Country Hats at GoneCountryHats.com. See you soon. Hi, everybody. Neve from Live with Neve. We're just having a little fun driver here, so please PayPal me / at Live with Neve.
Hi, I'm Gabrielle Metz, and I'm on Live with Neve.
All right. Here we are going to the last quarter hour. It's quarter till 11 here on the East Coast of the United States, and we're going to have
we are. I don't know.
Wherever we are, yeah. And it's great to see all of our West Coast friends and friends from down under in Australia. We like that. Yeah. It's funny, Phil, how we can end up all of us with a worldwide audience. You know, like when we share your YouTube with our YouTube and all the guests that we have, and we share it. Oh, here's our lovely friend Lucy. For everybody watching, Lucy Ambron, also known as Sovra, she will always be Sovra to me. What a woman, I must say. We love having Sovra on. She's an incredibly talented piano player and violinist. In fact, the stuff you play would just be, I'd love to produce that record, or we'd just do it because she's a monster. And she's been on the show. But so what are you going to play for us first today, rather than me talking?
Well, if you don't mind, I'll just play one of my tunes off the record. In fact, I'll play you. I might have done it before, but why not? We'll do it again. And this is one of the songs that we did the video for.
Excellent.
And let me see if I can get this. I'm kind of like I'm as you mentioned, I'm producing in the studio this month, and so much of my stuff is over there right now.
Right.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, including but let me see. Does that angle work?
Yeah, that works good.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
Maybe a little headspace, but
okay.
oh yeah, there you go. Okay. What's
you
the
hear
name of
that?
this one? Yeah.
This one is called Smile on Your Face.
Great. Thank you.
Smile, people. Is that guitar coming through?
Yeah, it sounds really nice. Very nice.
Okay, here we go.
Flawless.
I want to see that smile on your face today. It's a smile that erases blues from pain to succeed every day now. Living for the moments when we're moving with emotions of love. Oh yeah. Preparing to propose because we're no longer opponents of love. I'm dreaming of the teasing that occurs from all the pleasing times we share. It's a tease that keeps me begging, pleasing, thinking, geez, can this be for real now? Adjusting to the notion that we're whipping up a potion of love. Oh yeah. Preparing to propose because we're no longer a heart and soul. It's like I scored a goal when I'm holding you in my arms with that smile on your face today. I want to see that smile on your face today. It's a smile that erases blues from pain each and every day now. I live for the moments when we're moving with emotions of love. Oh yeah. Preparing to propose because we're no longer opponents of love. I'm dreaming of the teasing that occurs from all the pleasing times we share. It's a tease that keeps me begging, pleasing, thinking, geez, could this be for real now? Adjusting to the notion that we're whipping up a potion of love. Oh yeah. Together we shall share adventure of the body, heart, and soul. It's like I scored a goal when I'm holding you in my arms with that smile on your face today. Smile on your face, people.
Man, very nice.
I love it. I love it. I love it. And I have to say, I love the lyrics. It's like I just scored a goal today. It was killing me. I love it. It's brilliant.
It's brilliant too from a marketing standpoint, considering soccer is the most popular sport in the world.
Oh my God.
Neil picked up on that. Okay. You're the first person that ever picked up on that, Neil.
Congratulations, Neil.
I'm in special class.
Thank
you.
Thank you. You're the first one that ever picked up on that that little reference there.
Very clever, man. Very clever on your part.
Yeah, I loved it. I thought it was. When I heard that, I was like, "Oh my gosh, that's the greatest!"
It's a great song.
Like I scored a goal today. I'm like, wow.
I literally was sitting here.
Thank you.
If I heard you play it one more time, I'm like ready to sit here. My kit's right there, and I just wanted to. I just jumped right on the groove. By the time you played to the end, I had all the counts. And I was just like, fuck it. I felt like all we needed was Goombie, man. It'd be like we'd be grooving along, just.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, you mentioned Goombie. I've actually got a new tune that I just wrote, and Goombie will be playing on that song. So
awesome.
Bravo.
Can't wait to hear that.
Yeah. So once I get, and that one I'm just going to release as a single. I mean, and probably do a video for that one too, because my music is gradually moving away from. Sorry if the camera's moving here, but my music's gradually kind of moving away from the traditional, jazz format where it's like you play the theme of the song and then 5 guys take extended solos,
Right. Yeah, I get
it. It's like, I'm not, my music's not really, that's not really the direction I'm going in. And, that's wonderful, but I'm just speaking about for me,
Sure.
Well, no, but it's good that you, that's what I can't find. And I look at a lot of videos of up and coming bands, and I get, I have nothing but respect for anybody who has nuts to say, I'm going to do this. I'm going to put it out there. And even if they're not the best band, you know, we all started somewhere. And I learned a long time ago, don't laugh at people's dreams.
Nope.
And nurture them. And when I produce bands, I mean, I really, even now, more now that I'm getting into my 60s, and I haven't produced anybody in a long time. But my approach, I mean, I could sit down tomorrow and start a project and be right into, you know, the work mode again. And I like moving real quick. But young bands, it's a lot of fun to nurture them. And plus, you reminisce about when we were young bucks.
Yeah.
And, you know, we're out rocking. You know, rock and roll is a young man's game, but old guys like us, we can help the young guys, and we love to. You know, my whole life, that's the thing about musicians. People like your dad and the older guys, they all nurtured the people below them. Even if it was to tell them, I'm going to ding you $5. That sucked. Don't do it again. You know, some bands, people can be really, you know, you better be on your game, or you know.
Well, that was you know, that was James Brown's whole thing, right?
Right.
He'd be docking the band. Yeah, he'd be docking the band the whole time, and like that. That's why they. I mean, you watch those videos of those guys live, and it was just like, oh my god, it's perfection.
Can't slip a credit card between that groove, man. Rufus,
no, you can't.
Drummer,
You
just
can't. No, you cannot.
Hey, do you have time to play some more?
Yeah, sure. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to play a number that I recorded on my previous record.
Okay, cool.
That's what she says, that came out just a few years ago, and I'm going to sing just for the sake of
Dude.
Says. Right.
Can I ask a question? Right.
Yes.
So as my, even though I come from a family of jazz musicians, my jazz repertoire is a little small. So I want to know, lyrically, is this unique to you? Or do other jazz musicians kind of do the double entendre, awesome lyrics that you do?
Well, you know, if there's one lyricist that falls under that category, and would be Michael Franks.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So that's,
you know, Michael Franks. Michael Franks is, I mean, Michael Franks was the you know, the double entendre master. You know, keeping it clean, but you know, if you dig below the surface, there's a lot going on there. You know,
so if you,
right. And you know, and again, like jazz, you know, like, because you know, more traditional jazz, it's really about re-recording the you know, the American Songbook, a lot of the old show tunes, and blah blah blah. So a lot of, you know, in jazz, you know, so it depends on what kind of jazz we're talking about.
We're a long way from Charlie Parker to Michael.
Yeah, right.
And I'm not talking so much about like the theoretical jazz that makes your ears want to bleed, but but you know, just like more like a mainstream jazz or whatever. And because I've heard so much, you know, but I've not in depthly heard enough to know the variations and the differences.
Watch Ken Burns series.
As a matter of fact, let me do this, and because that the song I was going to play is instrumental, and since we're on the subject, there's a Michael Franks tune that I cover. Let me play that. Are we allowed to do cover? Can we do cover tunes on here?
Why not? Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. No, I don't mind at all. In fact,
sing it like Frank Zappa, and we'll call it a parody.
Yeah. I mean, it's this song is called Eggplant. Okay.
Eggplant.
Oh, that goes in so many different ways. Oh,
yes, and now a large mammalian protuberance known as an eggplant. That's right. Live.
And this is by whom? Originally, I'm sorry.
Michael Franks.
Thank you. Okay, Michael.
And he was, you know, he had a fairly prosperous career in the 70s and 80s, and was part of that whole LA, you know, had all the top guys on his records, and he did fairly well. I mean, he was kind of, you know, I mean, he was around when Sade and Basha were hitting the scene. I mean, like that kind of vocal oriented, more commercial, quote unquote, jazzy sound.
Gotcha.
You know? But he wrote a song. This is his song. Let me do play. I haven't played it in a while, but so excuse any.
Oh no, right? No problem. We lost you there for a second.
Break a leg.
Oh, we kind of lost you, Phil. Are you there, Phil? Oh no, Phil.
Oh no. And now, please stand by. We have technical difficulties.
Phil,
where'd you go?
Oh no, Phil. He was doing.
I'm being triggered again. I'm bad.
Why must you go to sheep noises every time there's
Fainting goats. Fainting goats.
Like every time there's a space, like dead air, like it can't be like you go straight to bleeding like a goat. Why is that? Or bleeding like a sheep, I guess. I'm just curious.
I'm trying to warn the what do we call them? The fainting goats. That anything is possible, and that bat always means no. Like right now, Phil just flipped off, and he's probably furiously trying to dial back in. So we're just sitting here making fun in time. For everybody watching,
Phil, you're cool. Just dial back in.
You know, Phil is just a lot of fun, and I can't wait to hang with him. I mean, you know, it's gonna be. I really need like a month a year in Florida just to make music. Come down and record a bunch of shit. Stop by our friends in Nashville, new people, and then come back home and have time to mix and produce. And we can now, with all this great technology, we can sit here and work on it. In fact, there was somebody yesterday that we're going to do something with, me and you and a guitar player.
Okay. Anybody special guitar player?
It'll come to me. I'm having a brain fart, but I was telling Annie last night, I said, well, I'm going to get this heavy metal guy and just do a tune with Julie. I can't remember, but it's on one of my pads upstairs because, as you know, my life is controlled by a series of messages.
Which I find extraordinarily interesting, how we have FaceTime and StreamYard and all these great ass technical things. And I love when you come to me and say, hey, I've got all these great ideas. Hold on a second. Let me go grab my pen and paper.
Yes, that's always.
And then you come down and then you're like, okay, you ready? All right, here we go. And then you start dictating to me. Then you start dictating it to me.
She said the word dictate. Look at them. He is a master, man. He got through the screening process. He gave us his blood type like a Dexter swab.
Right.
What a guy.
You're the best, Phil.
And people, a dick pic is required to get on the show. So,
hey, right? Hey, or now wait a minute. It's not just a dick pic. It could be also breasts are acceptable.
Okay.
Yeah.
Even if you're an old fat guy, send us your man boobs. We'll make fun of anything here.
That's a great idea.
Do we still have time for a little eggplant?
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Please.
You took your pants off to do this number, right?
Oh, of course.
Of course. Okay. I'm naked from the waist down. I'm in a state of nature.
Yeah. And by the way, my battery's going to go at any second, so
okay.
That's cool.
You might have the mystery ending. All right, buddy.
Little swing. Come on, Neil. Whenever I explore the land of Zen, I always take one on the chin. And now blindness has almost made me tame. I can't pronounce her name, but eggplant
is her game.
The lady sticks to me like white on rice. She never cooks the same way twice. Maybe it's the scallions, maybe the tomatoes. I can't pronounce her name, but eggplant is her game. My babe cooks an eggplant. She don't read no book. She's got a Gioconda kind of dirty look. My babe cooks an eggplant about 19 different ways. But sometimes I just have it raw with mayonnaise. Maybe it's the freckles on her knees. Maybe it's the way she grates her cheese. Maybe it's the scallions. Maybe she's Italian. I can't reveal her name, but eggplant is her name. My babe cooks her eggplant, but she don't read no book. but sometimes I just have it wrong with mayonnaise. Can't reveal her name, but eggplant is her game.
And you know, right, the second line, I knew the song you were playing. It's been so long, I forgot about what a great tune that is.
Yeah, it was on that album called Art of Tea, and
Art
it
of
had
Tea.
Popsicle Toes and a bunch
Right.
of. Hey guys, I'm going to say bye now because I'm going to get cut off here at any second. Thanks, Jules.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Talk to
We'll
you
see you soon.
See ya.
Great
Phil.
to have you, buddy. Bye-bye. All right. Well,
Great
Phil
show.
he's just such great fun every
He
time.
is.
I love the guy. He's really a talent to be reckoned with. And
He is.
I keep getting great ideas with all of our great friends. We're going to have to make some kind of a special record that we get all of our guests to contribute to. Maybe we can do a fundraiser at Christmas or something.
There you go.
Remember the Shakes? We had the tradition of doing a Christmas record.
That's right. You did every year.
And I want to have you interview us about the Christmas record sometime. We'll just get me and Lee and not Stuck, because Stuck wouldn't do the interview with us. He's still angry at us for being bad. I think.
Can't imagine. No, what? No.
I don't know. But you never
Grant,
know. I mean,
so you, Lee, and Grant.
Yeah, you ask us the questions, but you have to keep it, above the belt.
Okay. Well, my idea of above the belt may be different from your idea above the belt. Okay.
I reserve the right to not incriminate myself or anyone else.
You can always plead the fifth. I take the fifth.
I just don't recall.
The Chappelle thing is so much better. The fifth. Yeah, it's the amendment. It's not the fourth, but the fifth.
Where does that come from?
Chappelle show.
It's a Chappelle tune. Okay.
It's a Chappelle skit, and he was like a rapper, some dude he was playing, and he was in court. He was in freaking Washington D.C. doing a legal thing, and they kept asking him questions, and he kept saying, "I plead the fifth," but he kept doing it in different ways, like he was singing it, he was rapping it. It was fucking hysterical. You have to watch it. It's
we love Dave Chappelle. He is definitely a killer, and
he's
great
funny
fun.
Dude. So anyway,
everybody. So we got to roll, but before we go, I do have today. We have the lovely and talented Angela Eastley from Nashville.
That's right.
And
this afternoon.
we're gonna have her on at 4:00 Eastern Standard Time, 1:00 on the West Coast.
Yeah.
And today I'm saying goodbye for Neve and Julie. We're glad you're here. Keep hanging. We've got great stuff coming up, and the rest of the next couple of months are going to be really fun. A lot of good stuff and cool guests. Martin,
more to come.
Yeah, we've got really a great month. We got some folks from England, from Australia. The list continues. So we'll see you soon.
Keep you posted.
Happy Friday.